Good morning. It's it's pretty early in the morning. It's like 4:30. This is the beginning of day 5 of my recovery, and a couple of positive things to report. I definitely am having less of the burning pain. It's still present, but is less. I'm actually starting to get some itching along my incision, which is really great. That's a great sign of healing. And some of my steri strips are coming loose, so I'm going to be removing those, and I may show you, depending on how that looks, my incision today. I'm also going to try and clean up the rest of the sticky residue from the larger abdominal tape that was on there, because I really couldn't get it off. And so today will probably be my second shower since my surgery, and I'll keep you posted. So I decided I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to show you the incision, and I'm going to cover up the important bits. I may have to edit out more, but I thought you might want to see what it looks like. So this is 5 days post-op. So I've covered up the important bits, and I felt like all but the last 3 on the left were probably ready to come off. I think I'm going to leave those another day or two to heal a little bit more. Okay, today is day 5 in my recovery from my hysterectomy. Some really positive things have happened. One, my pain and burning has come down a fair amount, but it's still pretty significant on the left side. So today I rigged up this thing using a 6-inch wide and long ace bandage and like a hand towel to put pressure on the area that's been giving me discomfort. And that has actually helped a fair amount. I'm down to just a little bit of ibuprofen and Tylenol. I think today I've had it once at 4:30 in the morning and then once at noon. That's all I've had so far today. So that's going pretty good. I don't have a huge appetite, but I am making myself eat something healthy and good for me 3 times a day. Overshare. My bowels are starting to move normally again, so that's good. Fortunately, I wasn't on narcotics or opiates or anything for any substantial time. I think I had 3 doses total, so I wasn't expecting that to be a huge issue, but it can be if someone is on narcotics or opiates for a longer period of time, especially narcotics, I believe. I was originally going to have my follow-up next week, and I remember that my doctor had asked me to come in for a follow-up the week after surgery, and I was looking at my calendar and I thought she might want me to change that. So I did call them and confirm that they wanted me to come in this week, and that was right. So I go 7 days post-op. I have an appointment with my surgeon. I am going to discuss with her the symptom here on the side. I think it's normal. I think I'm just feeling some like neurological burning, probably where there was more trauma. Last night I removed all but the left 3 steri strips. My incision looks really good. I have almost no bruising. I have almost no swelling at this point. As a matter of fact, my abdomen, I've always had a flat abdomen in general, but in the last couple of years, I had this little teeny tiny pooch on the bottom that looked kind of like I did, sorry, a little shaky, kind of like I did when I was about 4 or 4.5 months pregnant. And it just never really totally went away. Now, granted, it was very small. I figured it was just me getting older or getting closer to menopause, and I just needed to live with it. But given how large my uterus apparently was, and I actually weighed myself today to see like how much weight the uterus may have been. And it turns out it may have been like 4 pounds of, I don't know if they're going to weigh it or when they test it in pathology or if that's just a coincidence or what, but about 4 pounds, which given she described it about the size of a football and maybe it weighed about 4 pounds, maybe that little poochie thing actually might look better after surgery, which would be funny. Not an expectation, but would be a nice bonus. And then some of the symptoms that I had that were uncomfortable before surgery are already resolving. So this is the part where the information is a little bit personal, but previously, because my uterus was so large and so deep and kind of attached in my pelvis, If my bladder was very full, I would often feel like I almost couldn't urinate, and that sensation is totally gone. And that has pretty much already normalized, even though I probably still have, excuse me, some swelling from the surgery itself. And then I used to have discomfort when fecal matter was progressing through my large intestine toward my colon, because I guess it was pushing on the underside of that uterus and those fibroids, and that is also gone. So, and then obviously I'm not going to have the horrific heavy bleeding anymore. So the symptoms that were the issue have already seemed to be addressed. I'm going to just stand up and I'm going to show you my little rigged up abdominal binder. I'm still moving a little slow. It still hurts a little bit to extend my left leg fully. It's that burning sensation, and it does, but this is my little pelvis thing, and I have this cloth, and if I push on it on that spot, it helps substantially. So I think that's going to get better over the next few days, but it is helping a bit now. I am just in general moving. I'm vertical more. I'm able to walk more. Certainly not any sort of like fitness at all. I, walk to the kitchen and the bathroom. That's it. But I'm being smart. I am resting, which is not natural for me, but I'm trying to be a good patient. I'm sleeping fine at night. I'm sleeping less during the day. I don't feel quite so groggy and just wiped out.